fucking mouth so like my teeth and gums start bleeding, and then I want to fucking and then pull a fucking clam out and spit a fucking bloody clam right in that fucking disgusting animal's fucking face.
Fucking. You like tuna fish? What?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the FoulMouth Wednesday night Livewire. Tonight, the filthy mouth gamer, Mr. Cunny Chris, and the one and only FoulMouth Ken. This is episode 158.
Yo! Wednesday night live stream. Oh yeah, coming to you live from New York. This is Hump Night, Hump Day, Livewire, baby. Big shout out to the fucking Twitter sphere. What's going on, everybody out there? Oh, fuck yeah.
That's fucking bullshit!
Fucking. You like tuna fish?
I
What?
love fucking tuna fish.
Your face looks stupid.
Oh yeah! He's loving it. He's living the lifestyle. We got the boys in the house.
What up?
Mr. Cunny Chris no longer has a neck brace, folks. He is neck brace free.
I am neck braceless.
He's neck braceless, folks.
This is Beetlejuice.
And this is Beetlejuice.
This is a Beetlejuice.
This is a Beetlejuice.
So now you don't have to worry if you crash your fucking 1984 Toyota Tercel into a Katrina.
Fuck my own
Yeah,
fire. Fuck my own fire.
Well,
up?
I still technically have a soft brace, but I said I didn't have to wear it if I don't need to.
Well, for the most part, no more nunk braces.
Which
folks.
I haven't worn since the doctor today. I haven't worn it.
What the fuck is a soft brace?
That's
You ever
when
seen
it's
the
like a
movies like
cock on
in
'em.
comedy? They always got like those white thick braces.
So it looks like you have a fat turtleneck on.
yeah,
It's
pretty
like
much,
when he has
yeah.
a cock in
So
his
that
mouth.
looks even worse.
It really does, honestly. It really does. He's like,
Fuck my
if you
own
want to wear it when you drive, whatever, it's up to you. He's like, but if you don't think you need it, then don't bother. But now I got to do 8 weeks of physical therapy 3 times a week.
Oh, Jesus, man.
I can barely move my neck.
This is baby Job.
Wait, you can barely move your neck?
Yeah, dude, I can't really. That wasn't. If you look on Twitter, I posted that video, but I could barely move left, right, up, down. I can't really move it at all.
And why is
could.
that? Just because you haven't moved it?
Yeah, it's stiff. The muscles are all fucked.
Yeah, you can't be used to like you've been in one position for the most part for how many how
2
long?
months.
Yeah, so like of course it's gonna take a while to get used to it, man. But I'm glad it's off, man. I'm glad you're all right, and I mean we got a lot to talk about tonight, man. You know, we're gonna be mentioning the Islanders tonight because they are on a hot streak right now, like we have not seen in a long, long fucking time if you're an Islanders fan. Or even if you pay attention to hockey. The Islanders have not been, like, relevant for a while. And they're more relevant now than ever. And we're going to talk about them for a little, too. And this whole fucking... I know not a lot of people care about it and shit, because most people I know don't even care about the impeachment shit that's going on right now on TV and all that shit. Most people I know don't even really talk about it or mention it. You know what I mean? It's really not that big of a topic, to be honest. Yeah, well, I mean, you would think like that would be like a big topic to people, what's going on and all that shit, you know?
Yeah, a lot of people don't. I've been watching it personally.
I've been watching it, man. I've been watching it like a movie, I gotta admit. I've been watching it, dude. You know, I find it very interesting, and I find like what's being said by these so-called witnesses and shit that they're putting up there, and so I've been paying attention to all that shit.
It's a hoax.
Also, coming out, and it's not confirmed, and I've seen videos on YouTube already of people saying it's confirmed, but I don't think it's confirmed yet 100%. But it looks like I said when this movie first came out, and the first person I spoke to about it was Tommy NC 2010, and he was like, nope, it'll never happen again. They won't do another movie. And I said, dude, this movie, if it makes that much amount of money, they will have these guys all come back for a sequel. And he told me I was out of my mind. But it looks like Joker is going to be probably doing a sequel. They're trying to red light it right now. I don't think it's definite,
You don't know
right,
what you're
Mike?
talking about, Ken. Fucking asshole.
Mike, it's not definite yet, right? As far as
That's what they're saying.
they're saying it's definite, like that's what you
They're
heard.
saying it's in the works right now.
Well, if you look at the chat, Mike kind of sent a very false. He said allegedly. The
I
article
didn't say
sent-
allegedly, you fucking jerk off.
What?
It did not say that.
What didn't say allegedly?
No, he's
I'm
being a
breaking
fucking
his-
asshole.
I'm breaking his balls.
No, but I mean, like, what, you know, I hope that they definitely are making this movie. And I thought that they would because it was that good. Like, how could you not make another one? But where are they really going to go with this? Where could they possibly go with a storyline? Mike, you made the point when we first brought this movie up on this channel that he's going to be too old by the time Batman is Batman, right?
Yeah, no. Well, I don't think Batman's going to be involved at all.
All right, so that's what I'm saying. They're obviously not going to go the traditional route with Batman versus Joker again, right? So they're not going to bring him into that world. I guess they're going to show you where he was after, or like if all that shit was real or not, because a lot of people are speculating. For those of you who've seen the movie, a lot of people speculate that he was in an asylum the whole time and shit like that, you know? So I guess
I don't believe that.
maybe they'll touch on that a little. I don't know.
I don't believe that. I believe, I mean, listen, spoiler alert. I'll give you 2 seconds to get out. Okay. I believe that the whole part of him visioning like that chick and everything was real, but I think that all that shit really did happen though. I don't think that was a fascination in his brain or something like that.
Well, the shit with the chick is definitely not real. We know that, right?
Right. I'm saying, but I think the other, whatever people are saying about he's in an insane asylum, and I think that's way too far-fetched. I think what happened really did happen. And honestly, I would be excited for a sequel, even if they went off of where it ended last, just to see him as the Joker for longer. Because anyone that watched the movie knows you really only see him as the actual Joker for what, 15 minutes? You know what I mean? So,
and you know what? I come to really absolutely love what he did in that movie, man, even more now than I did back when I first saw it.
Oh yeah, I've watched it 3 times now.
Yeah.
Well, 2 full times. The second time I watched like certain parts.
How many times you jerk off to it? Like 3 or 4?
A couple of times.
Really?
The second time I gotta say I did jerk off probably
Good,
about
Real
like
nice.
4.5 times.
Nice. Only guy I know that jerks off to a Joaquin Phoenix was Show.
The fourth time I was kind of, my
fucking
hand was
nice. It's all
getting a little
about dick,
tired, my
folks.
dick was getting a little
See?
raw.
All about dick. Gets the fucking head
Think
thing
about
off.
coming on his hair lip?
Gets the fucking headrest off and now starts jerking
Yeah.
off to fucking men. Fucking guy, dude.
You jerk off? Would you jerk off to River Phoenix's corpse?
Who's River Phoenix?
You don't know who River Phoenix is?
Oh, that's in the corner, fucking shivering.
Shivering.
He's been dead
All right.
for fucking
Yeah, that was his
He's
older
been
brother,
shivering.
right? Yeah,
He's
yeah,
been
I remember.
shivering. He's been shivering.
I'll take his fucking dirt corpse and fucking jerk off with the lubricant.
Fucking time.
Listen to me, man. I'm telling you, you gotta fucking love. You gotta love that movie. How could anybody really fucking hate that movie? Even if you're not into it totally, how could you hate it? You know? But anyway, I knew they were gonna do a sequel with the movie. I just knew it.
Well, listen, once people see what money does, you know what I mean? Come on.
Money talks, my friend.
Money talks.
Money talks. And then Reverend Al Sharpton.
Those heads of those fucking, they were probably fucking throwing all sorts of money to those guys, to the director and Joaquin. Guaranteed.
Of course they were. Also in the news, Reverend Al Sharpton. Yeah, baby.
Oh yeah.
The Reverend
Fuck, I mean,
Al
that's
Sharpie, baby. And look who I put in the thumbnail for good old Cunny Chris from a classic movie to the right over there.
I just watched that too the other day. This movie.
From what's the name of it? Office Space.
Office Space. Yeah.
That's the guy who gets fucking just disembowelated, and he's like, "It's great. I love it. We got money now. It's great. You fucking need a colostomy bag for the rest of your life, and you can't walk."
I got news here. The accident was any worse, Chris would have been in the same fucking situation.
Yo, you see that halo thing he's wearing?
Imagine you had to wear one of those.
I
dude.
was so nervous because when they said brace, that's what I pictured, basically. More.
Could you
or less.
imagine
It's
they
just-
had to? Could you imagine that they had to screw your fucking head into that goddamn
that's
thing?
screwed into your head. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
dude.
screwed
Like
into
those
your
screws
fucking
hold your
skull.
head into it, like hold your
You
head
look like
in
a
place.
walking World's Fair.
I'd show up to Chris's house and he'd be like, "It's great, Ken. I got money for it and everything." I'd be like, "You sick fucking twisted fuck."
They got USB ports in it. and
I got a
shit.
USB port in the back, Ken. You got a USB port in that fucking neck brace, dude?
How's your fucking USB
It's not a
port?
neck brace. It's a halo, you cunt. Oh, what are you, a fucking angel now? Fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself.
I was terrified of that, bro. And they were like, "No,
Well,
no,
thank
you're
God you didn't
good,
have to
you
get
know,
that.
it's not
But the
gonna be
Reverend
one
Al
of those."
Sharpton got thousands of dollars for doing fucking absolutely nothing. How do you feel
Dude,
about
$1 million. That?
You got millions of dollars.
It's from a non-profit organization.
Oh yeah, I heard about this.
I'm gonna give myself a raise, Baba.
It's a non-profit. What you talking about?
I'm gonna give myself a motherfucking raise.
What you
I'm gonna
talking
give
about?
myself $1 million
Non-profit
raise.
shit.
Listen,
$1
this
raise
shit
for
like
me.
that happens more than you think, man.
Peace, y'all. Peace and love with your $1 million
Yeah, it does.
raise. Peace and love with your $1 million raise, baby.
Don't ever fucking donate a dime to the Red Cross. Ever.
Take a ride
I'll be
on
honest with you, I've
Space Mountain.
donated before, but I'm very selective on what organizations I
folks,
donate
You have
to.
to be.
Folks, you want to take, you know what? Al Sharpton could take a ride on Space Mountain. This is a shirt I got from Pro Wrestle Crate. Go check him out. Space Mountain, baby. Oh, yeah. Woo! Look at that. Rick fucking
Who-
Flair.
Who was that? MN Vikings fan in the middle there? What was it?
Mountain. Woo! Keep on fucking with me, fucker! Choo choo choo! Choo choo choo! Is the bird there? Birdie has your ass. Butter snatch, butter snatch. Everything butter snatch. Butter snatch, butter snatch. Let her vagina in. Butter snatch, butter snatch. Butter snatch me win.
Butter snatch, let me
Butter
in.
snatch.
Not by the shit stains on your chin. Penguin, chicken,
Butter.
chicken,
Butter.
eggplant.
Butter. One night, Bird was on a call with us after the show ended. It's me, Chris, and Bird. And out of nowhere, I just started saying, I don't know why, but I was going, butter snatch, butter snatch, butter snatch. And fucking Chris and Bird started dying laughing. And then we started saying stupid shit, like all three of us. And we were going butter snatch and saying all this stupid shit. And like, a week later, I forgot exactly what I was saying, but the whole time I'm at the card game, I'm like, what the fuck was I saying that night, Chris?
Yeah, you kept asking.
And
I
I'm
don't
like, where's
remember.
Bird? Is he in the chat? Is he in the fucking chat? Is he in there? And he wasn't there and shit. And I was like, what the fuck were we saying? I was trying to remember so bad. And then all of a sudden it came back to me and it was butter snatch. We were all going, butter snatch, butter snatch. Let me in. Everything butter snatch by the chinny chin, butter snatch. Everything butter snatch. And then I kept thinking, what the fuck was I saying that for? Like, why was I even saying that? And then I thought, everything but her snatch. Butter snatch.
Right.
Butter snatch. Give me everything.
Oh, is that why you were saying it?
I don't know. I don't think so. Butter snatch. It's everything butter snatch. I want to eat everything butter snatch. That means I'll eat the ass out. I'll eat your belly button. Make sex to your fucking forehead. And then butter snatch. Everything
Make sex to your forehead.
butter snatch. Everything butter snatch. Now, Mike, what do you think of these two guys I'm going to put on the screen right now? Look at Shifty Shift. Look at him.
I'm wearing a biker's helmet right now.
Dude, that guy is a fucking, like, I'm in amazement what's going on right now in our country.
Listen, I haven't watched it at all. I've only seen highlights.
We are all
there was
fucked up right now, man.
There was one exchange where where Representative Jim Jordan had said to, I forget who he was interrogating. He said, "So who is this other person that you said something to?" And then Schiff goes, "No, we can't reveal the what the fuck is it called? The whistleblower."
The whistle
and he goes,
snatch.
"What do you mean?" He's like, "What do you mean? I thought you said you don't know who the whistleblower is. How'd you know if we revealed him?" And then he just stared at him.
Yeah,
Like,
dude,
because you're so full of shit.
dude, the whole thing is a
We
crock
can't
of shit.
reveal the butter snatch. Butter snatch. Who's the
Fucking-
who's the whistle butter?
Listen, let me tell you something.
Shifty
Before,
Schiff is a fucking weird looking fuck.
dude, he's got some rosy red cheeks, and he's just a weird looking bastard. But
Yo, he looks like a pedophile. And if you Google, I forget the name, but
Oh.
if you Google his name with another name, it talks about him being a pedophile and shit with some
Okay,
kid
did
in
you
the fucking
hear-
80s or some shit.
did you hear about Biden's son now? All of a sudden, a DNA test was done on this kid that he claimed it wasn't his kid, and he swore up and down that it wasn't his kid, and now it came back that it is his kid, and he was lying the whole time.
I wouldn't be surprised. He lied about
It
this
just
whole
broke.
fucking
It just broke tonight.
Burisma fucking thing.
Yeah, that shit just broke tonight. I saw it before with Shannon, and she was like, "Wow, so he's a liar, I guess," because they said that
Dude,
he was
there's a
denying.
debate tonight. I guarantee he's not asked a single question about it.
What
yeah.
about Burisma?
No, about any of it. Like, about his son fucking getting a gig, about any of that shit.
No,
They're not gonna ask him.
no, it won't be brought up.
Well, I'll
Of course
tell you
not.
that interview with that dude from the royal family was fucking bad, bro. The guy who was friends with Epstein. Oh my god. Now 2 security guards were just arrested the other day in New York City that were on duty during Epstein's stay in the
2
federal
scapegoats.
in the federal jail that's in New York
Isn't that
City.
crazy, dude?
And they arrested them, and they said that they falsified their information saying that they checked on him, which they said in reality they didn't check on him for 8 straight hours.
Yeah, they were buying stuff on Amazon.
Yeah, and
Sleeping.
then now Lucky Lowe, when I spoke to him, who's going to be back very soon, he said, "Oh, there was an autopsy that came back and said that he didn't kill himself; he was killed." And I said, "Where the fuck did you see this? Because I didn't see that anywhere."
Oh, yeah, 100%. You didn't see that?
No, I saw the
It
first.
was done by the guy that used to do the autopsy on HBO.
I saw the first autopsy report, which came back right after he died, and it said that it was a suicide. There was no foul play whatsoever. That's what was said. In it.
But hold on,
Epstein's
though.
brother,
Let me ask you this.
Epstein's
before
brother
you-
paid for one, right, or some shit. Is that
yes,
what it is?
from the guy that did the autopsies on the show Autopsy on HBO.
Yeah, and now that guy is one of the best forensic guys in the world.
Yeah.
Okay, and he says that it was a suicide, right?
No, he said it was murder.
I mean murder.
He said you cannot break these bones in your neck from getting hung.
Yeah, there was a bone like behind the fucking Adam's apple or some shit, right?
Michael Baden, that's his name, Dr. Michael Baden.
Yeah, that guy's on HBO
All right.
since we were kids, man.
Well, you just answered my question then.
What?
I was gonna say, if you were gonna kill someone and make it look like a suicide, like they hung themselves, wouldn't you just, tie his hands and legs behind him or whatever, and just hang him like you would hang him normally, like he would
Right,
he
hang
would be
him
hanging.
normally and then untie him.
And hang him and fuck him.
Or just leave him hanging as if he hung himself.
But you can't leave his arms tied because then how the fuck
Oh,
did he hang?
untie his arms, untie his hands, and then just let him dangle there.
But, all right, so
But
here's
so
the
how
problem.
can any coroner discern whether or not he actually did that?
I'll
Did that
tell
or
you.
not?
I will tell you how. Because if you tie his arms and legs, he's going to struggle.
Right.
He's going to struggle against his restraints. So there's going to be marks on his wrists and his ankles from him trying to pull on his restraints.
All right. So
And then that's where you
Back
see
out.
foul play.
So back out the tying of the hands and the feet. And
Back
then
out
just-
with the tying of the hands and the feet, and the back out with
And
the
they just
tying of the
strong-armed
hands
him.
and the feet, and
into a noose
yeah.
or whatever, a handmade noose, and just said, it just made sure he didn't dangle himself off. How would anyone know that whether or not,
Sounds like something
He
you do
did
in a
it, though.
porn. That sounds like something you do in a porn. Dangle yourself off now. Then the
I'm
video.
just saying.
Um,
Am I wrong or am I right? No?
Listen,
I don't know. Man.
it sounds like it makes sense, but there's ways of these motherfuckers figuring this shit out.
No, I know. I'm just looking at it as a I mean, I don't know nothing about what they look for.
Nothing
or where
makes
they-
sense
Listen, I don't think
anymore,
he.
man.
I don't think he killed himself. I'm not saying that he did. So
And the other thing is,
Why would it
if
be
in a
so?
hanging?
Why would it be so crazy that he killed himself? I mean, the guy wanted to kill himself. To be honest,
I don't
It's
think he
not-
killed
it's-
himself just because the circumstances were too perfect for him to kill himself.
Right.
And you got
He
to
was on
question that.
suicide watch.
Yeah,
For
you got
Christ's sake.
You got to question. You got to.
yeah,
question
but I got
the
news for you. He wasn't even on watch. You know what I mean? So it's like these people weren't even watching him. You know? So,
No, but what I'm saying is when you put somebody on suicide watch, they take away your sheets, they take away all the
Oh
shit.
yeah, your shoelaces, all that
Yeah.
shit.
Well,
I get
no,
that.
aren't the sheets like extremely rippable? I heard right. or something?
They something, but whatever you
Made
have.
out of very soft material or something. I don't know.
But I don't know. And then supposedly they took him off suicide watch. Dude, he was definitely murdered. He had too much fucking information on too many extremely powerful motherfuckers,
and I agree with it 100%.
like the prince and the royal family.
Yeah, that guy fucking sounded all fucked up in the interview he did, bro. He was like,
Dude, how about the woman that still
That was
said
bad.
it's soliciting minors for sex isn't pedophilia? Oh, it isn't?
What about Whoopi Goldberg saying that about fucking the director who fled the U.S.?
Oh yeah, she said it's not rape.
Yeah, she was like that wasn't rape.
That wasn't rape. That was like some kind of like love rape, like a suck rape. It was like a foreplay rape. It was a
He
suck.
drugged a 13-year-old girl. She
Yeah,
passed
she-
out. He fucked her in
Meanwhile-
her asshole.
Yeah,
What
meanwhile,
else would you
fucking
call
Whoopi
that?
is like,
That's not real rape. That's a suck fuck thing.
Like,
That's-
in other words, if for it to be real rape, he would have to beat the shit out of her in a struggle and fuck her in her ass.
That's
then it would
not
be
a real rape. Sorry. Just because you're crying and your butthole's ripped open, it's not a real rape.
you know,
you know, like, yeah, okay, Whoopi, go tell her that. Well, Ted Danson stands next to you in blackface and you don't even give a fuck. You know, you don't call him out, right?
Dude, how when Donald Trump Jr. called that what's her name to be in
Oh my
blackface?
God,
I
dude.
never did blackface.
And then
You
Whoopi
should-
stuck up for her
Yes,
too.
she
Whoopi
did.
was like, "No, she didn't tan in blackface." And she was like, "I was a proud African woman." Like, bitch, you put on blackface and you fucking stood there and you're fucking accusing this guy
How
of,
can
you
you be
know,
a
it's like,
proud African woman without being in blackface?
and she had the makeup. You could tell the makeup was on
Right.
her. You know,
I mean, she wasn't fucking like dark.
no, she wasn't like
fucking Wesley
dressed like
Snipes dark.
fucking Amos and Andy,
why
like
does
shit.
everyone? Why does everyone?
Because Wesley Snipes is
refer
one.
to Wesley Snipes
Dude,
as being the
Wesley
blackest guy
Snipes is
ever.
one dark motherfucker, man.
But
Seriously,
He
the
is,
come on.
but he-
The only darker motherfucker than Wesley is Yaphet Kotto. I don't know if you know who that is.
No,
He
but
was
it
in-
sounds like he's dark.
I got
He was
news
in
for
the
you.
first Alien movie. He's fucking dark as fuck.
I got
dude.
news for you. Wesley Snipes would tell you he's darker than shit. He'd be like, "I'm dark as fuck, motherfucker."
Yeah, I'll put him in. Chris, I'll put him in the chat right now.
What, the guy you're talking about?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Wesley Snipes is here with us right now.
What's up, man?
I'm so glad to be in the new Eddie Murphy flop. Did you guys see that movie on fucking Netflix
Oh
with Eddie
my
Murphy?
God.
What a fucking
why? Did
dud.
you?
Oh my God. I mean, listen, I love Eddie Murphy. You guys know that. Like, he's my favorite of all time. But what a fucking...
Is he really?
Yeah, dude. What do you mean? You didn't know that?
No, I didn't think that you would refer to him as you. Yeah.
Yeah. I refer to him as a yeah.
And refer to him as his...
Yeah, this guy's definitely darker than Wesley Snipes.
That guy is dark as fuck.
You know who's
On
pretty
100%.
dark? You know who's pretty dark too? Who's a good comedian? What's his name? Who's really popular now? The guy who does all the movies with The Rock, the little short guy, Chris.
Oh,
No,
He was in a bad car accident.
What's his
you know.
name? Yeah, what's his name again?
Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart.
yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty dark.
Yeah, he can't walk right.
Yeah, man, he got fucked up in that accident.
Yeah, they said it's gonna take him at least a year of physical therapy before he can walk
Damn,
correctly.
man, it's fucked up, man. Jesus.
Yeah.
and he was in insane shape, dude. He'd
He
fucking
was,
work out
man.
like crazy.
He was. He's lucky he didn't fucking die, man. Thank God.
Yeah, all those short motherfuckers are lucky, man. I feel like any short motherfucker that's like that I come across, if they go to the gym, it takes them about half the
Dude, let me
time
tell you.
less to
All right,
fucking
you know
get
what,
ripped
Chris? You know what? I bet you any short motherfucker that talked to you would be like, "Fuck you, asshole," because a lot of those guys need to be tall so bad it fucking irks the fuck out of them because they're that short. Like I know
Yeah,
a
but
dude.
they all have the muscle structure of like a fucking.
Yeah, but dude,
you know,
I know
like a
well,
ward
you're
dwarf.
right about that. Remember my friend, remember our friend Dave that
Yeah.
he was pretty pumped, you know what I mean? But he was short,
Yeah.
and like, you know, he was a little dude, but he was fucking cut and he was amazing shape, right? And a lot of guys are like that, you know, all cut in amazing shape when they're, you know, short dudes, like little guys, you know. But I remember this one guy that I knew, and I don't know if I told you about this, Mike, or not, but this dude who fucking went and had an operation to add on fucking 2 inches to both fucking.
that's
like,
even possible.
yes, it exists, dude. There is an operation out there that you can get inches add on to your height.
How? Where did they put? Where did they? Where do they add the height? In your ankles?
In your I don't know, somewhere along some spot, and it's a surgery. It's a real deal surgery that you banged up for a while too. Like you literally are like you can't walk for a while. Like you gotta like, you know, take your time and nurse yourself back and start walking again and all that shit. I know
That's like the episode of fucking.
yeah, I know
South
this guy
Park.
who did it, dude. I know this guy who did it, and you know what? He lost his job because the job was like, you need to, you need to come back to work now. Like you don't have any more sick time or whatever he had, and they were like, you need to come back to work, and he was like, well, you know, this operation is too important to me to miss the operation or some shit, and he missed work. He missed work for so long that they fired him.
You know what they called it in South Park?
What?
Kyle wanted to become a basketball player so bad.
Cal,
There's a doctor giving out
Kenny.
Negroplasties.
Kenny, I hate you, Kenny. Kenny hates you so much, Kenny.
And they were using Mr. Garrison's balls
Mr. Garrison, I hope
to
you
make him
die.
higher in his kneecap.
I hope you die, you crackhead.
Oh, that was such a funny episode. Kyle's dad he gives him a dolphin plasty and he turns into part dolphin.
Oh god, dude, yeah, and he was doing that fucking. I know.
He's going whatever. I can't even do the dolphin.
Dude, there's always
sound,
some kind of fucking weird shit going on in that show, bro. Like, he has the fucking pot fucking farm, and you know, this whole season they're doing that shit. Integrity Farm or some shit. Fucking Rick and Morty started again, which I'm happy
Integrity
about.
Farm.
Rick and Morty is awesome so far. The first episode was really good. I watched 2. I think it was 2 episodes I've watched so far.
Mork and Morty.
Mork and Mindy. And then I also watched 2 episodes of The Mandalorian, and I think I'm up to episode 4 of Watchmen. Right? Is it episode 4?
It's been 5.
5
I've watched
episodes?
all of them. I caught up.
And
What do
now,
you think? What do you guys think so far?
I think the show is awesome, and I love the fucking part where he, you know, spoilers if you haven't watched it, but there's a part where Voight, like, javelin throws himself through the sky, and he basically lands somewhere next to Mars. And that's where he is right now. He's being held prisoner by Dr. Manhattan, obviously, like next to Mars.
My prediction is the cliffhanger on the first season is Dr. Manhattan shows up.
Gotta be.
You think so?
It's gotta be. They're hinting towards that, Mike. Everything is hinting towards that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yo, what's the thing with those telephone booths that go right to Dr. Manhattan? Like, why is everybody able to reach out to Dr. Manhattan?
Yeah, that's
Get it.
weird.
It was
You know what I
probably
mean?
like a ploy. Well, you got to remember, in this time right now, it's 30 years since he's went to Mars.
Yeah, and
So
like, he
they
hasn't been
probably
around
set up
since
these
then.
things, and like you had to pay for, you know, there was probably just a way for them to make money. You know what I mean? And meanwhile, the guy's probably not even listening to him.
Here's the weird thing. In the comic book, nobody has superpowers except Dr. Manhattan.
Said Dr. Manhattan.
Yeah, but nobody does have superpowers except for Dr.
Well,
Manhattan.
you got that
really.
guy, Looking Glass, can tell if you're lying or not.
Yeah, but that's not a superpower.
Yeah, no, it's not. Looking Glass
I
is
wouldn't
just...
classify that
yeah.
as a superpower.
Yeah.
Well, but if he's basically reading your mind almost.
Yeah, but he is, but I don't know, man. I can't take him as
Well, listen,
a superpower
there are
guy.
people that are human lie detectors that could do that in real life.
And dude, Looking
You know what I
Glass
mean?
just gave up his fucking,
This whole shit.
yeah, really. You know?
Well, I don't want to do too many spoilers, but what he found out, how he's been living his whole life, and then how he found out that it was all bullshit. You know,
Yeah.
I hope he doesn't join fucking, you know, them.
It looks
but
like he's gonna. I mean, he fucking, you know, did what he did and shit. So,
he got doctor.
yeah, but maybe those people are good, man. You don't know, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe those people really are the good people. Who knows with
And
this
what
show?
is
You
what
just
is
don't
the
know.
grandfather and that Asian chick working on?
I don't know, man. The Asian chick is weird with the whole fucking Vietnam thing she's got going on there, and
Yeah, she made those people a baby to get their property.
yeah, dude, that was a sick fucking scene. She was like,
That was a sick scene.
that was
dude.
like, don't make me destroy the baby.
Yeah.
What about when they walked into that dog fucking, your pet gets to be.
Oh, I know that fuck.
Dude, you
man.
get to fucking have your pet for life. So when your pet gets old and dies, you get the same one in return again as a
They
puppy.
clone it.
So that the dog dies, the whole family's like, oh, fucking Tippy died. And then in 2 days, Tippy, as a puppy, comes back to you and you're like, oh, Tippy's back. You know?
Yeah, but that one puppy was too small, so they put it in like an incinerator.
Dude, that fucking thing got
destroy
put
it.
in a fucking pastrami maker, bro. That fucking thing.
You know what that
Yo,
reminded
that
me
thing got
of?
put in a-
Fucking
in a
Willy
fuck-
Wonka when she fell down the egg chute.
Oh, that thing got put in a fucking sausage maker, bro. It came out the other end in a fucking casing.
Dude, it
You know
came
what I
out as
mean?
an Impossible Burger.
Oh, speaking of that, real quick, did you see that news where that guy's suing?
Yeah, because they cook it on
Oh,
the fucking
yeah.
same grill.
They cook it on the same grill's meat, so it's not really 100%. And you know,
Dude, let me tell you something. If
whatever
you're a
fake-
fucking vegan, don't go to fucking Burger King, asshole.
Yeah,
seriously.
and it's funny you said that because
Welcome
I
to
said that in my
Vegan
mind
King.
when I heard that.
Vegan
I'm like,
King.
who vegan is gonna go to Burger King for a fucking vegan burger?
Seriously.
Like, come
Vegan
on, man.
King. Vegan King.
Well,
Dude,
anyway,
they have that shit on supermarket shelves now. Impossible meat.
check this out,
meat.
Mike. The New York Islanders. Their first 4 games of the year, I think they were 1-3 on the season. I think they started out 1-3, folks.
Right now, the Capitals are losing 1-0, and they're going into the
currently-
third period.
Currently, the Capitals have played how many games more than us? 4 games more. We're 1 win behind them.
No,
and
now 5.
No, 5.
5
You
games.
look at it, 5. How is that possible?
Well, there you
Because
go,
the
right
NHL
there,
schedule
man.
makers are cunts.
The Islanders are
Wow.
currently on a 14-game point streak right now. And in the power rankings, the Islanders are ranked number 1 in the NHL.
How are the Tippies doing?
And they currently have the less goals against out of any team in the NHL right now. But their goal scoring is not up there with the big boys. And
But
hopefully,
the differential is one of the highest, the second highest in the league.
yeah, you know what? As long as the goals against are down, you don't really got to score a ton of goals. That's all right. We're a defensive team. They play defense first, and you know what? You win games when you play defense first. Even though we have a shitty goaltender this year, I mean, Voldemort, whatever his name is not
Yeah,
really
he's
that
not
good.
that great.
He's not. He doesn't impress me at all, and
And we got him for 4 years.
yeah, he's been not been that good.
And what's his name's been good, right? Laner's been
Yeah,
good on
he
fucking
has.
Chicago.
He has. In the Western Conference, here's what the Western Conference looks like a little. And, things are different. It's always different, the West from the East. But over there, you got the Blues, who are the Stanley Cup champions. They're doing very good. They're fucking 13-4. They're kicking ass, 31
Dude,
points.
look at California sucks.
But let me tell you something. The team to look out for this year, the Edmonton Oilers, man. That team is stacked again. They are stacked for the first time since the fucking 80s and 90s.
Dude, McDavid's the best player in the NHL.
And yeah, this team is the next big show team right there, man.
Yeah.
That's the next big flash right there, I would say. But with that said, the Islanders are young, man. And with this coaching staff and the the GM and the way they're set up in the minor leagues, they're going to be around for a while too. So it's going to be like the defensive team from the East going up against the fucking team from the. I can't wait to play them this year and see how we play against them.
I know. We're only going to play one game against them?
I think there's one game, yeah. It sucks, but the Blues.
When
are
do we
kicking
play
ass.
Washington? I don't even know when we play them.
I think soon. I'll find out right now. And that, listen, we play Washington pretty good anyway, so I'm not afraid of Washington. But they are good. I mean, there's no doubt. When do the New York Islanders play the Washington Capitals next?
On December 31st, the Islanders will be playing the Capitals at 1 p.m.
New Year's Eve.
There you go. New Year's Eve game for first place, probably.
So, all right. So listen, I don't want to get ahead of myself, right? We still got to beat Pittsburgh tomorrow, right?
Yeah, we got to play them
And if
again for the fucking like third time in like 5 games.
If we beat them or lose in overtime, it'll be a franchise record.
Yeah, well, right now, no, it already is an NHL record right now.
No, it's a franchise record. We tied it.
No, it's an NHL record, it said.
No, the NHL record is more than that. It's a winning streak is more than that because the Islanders used to have it, and then it was broken by...
Since the start of the season, 2018-2019 season, the New York Islanders have the third longest point streak. We look at the longest in the NHL history so far this year. The Islanders have the longest point streak out of the season, blah, blah, blah. I'm trying to find the article where I read they broke like some kind of record. They broke a record.
No, they tied their own franchise record. They've done it 3 other times.
Yeah, but they broke another NHL record, they said, or something.
The first time they did it, they won the President's Trophy. The next 2 times they did it, they won the Stanley Cup.
Well, I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to start thinking.
I'm just telling you.
I don't want to
That's all I'm
start thinking
telling
of no
you.
Stanley
I didn't say
Cup.
anything after that.
Yeah, I don't want to start thinking of no Stanley Cup, man, because, like, you know, I'm not getting ahead of myself. Trust me, I'm not.
No, this is what I was saying. If we beat Pittsburgh, that's a 16-game point streak. We would have our franchise record, the best, right? Then we have 3 not easy games, but not great teams. San Jose, the Ducks, and the Kings. They're not doing good this year, all 3 of those teams. You know what that means? We'll probably lose to one of them.
I'll probably lose to all 3. You know, you can't. I'm telling you, don't get to. Because I got news for you, and I said this to my friend the other night. Like, this team, yeah, they could be on this streak that they're on, but very easily they could turn into like a 7 or 8 game winless streak. And you could be like, well, what the? It could, Mike. It could turn at any moment, man. You know the Islanders, man. Come on, man. Think of the past. Don't fucking get too ahead of yourself.
Team.
Don't get miraged, bro.
This team.
Don't get
This
miraged.
Team.
We're Islander fans. Think realistically.
This team.
They got to keep it up, man, before anything. All right, so check this out. Supposedly, remember that chick fucking Thunder Lips over there? That little kid from... She sailed over to the U.S. and she
Greta
addressed
Thunberg.
Yeah, she addressed the United Nations. How dare you? Well, apparently, she now joins the rankings of all the other time travelers that exist in this world. Here she is in a photo over 100 years old. Now,
And I'd fuck her in that photo too.
oh my Christ almighty, dude. It's a fucking... Anyway,
The fucked up thing is she's got the same pigtails.
it's really eerie, man. This is fucking eerie, man.
Listen, I don't believe shit like this because anyone can do a Photoshop picture. I don't care anyone.
That's not Photoshop. They know it's not Photoshop.
When someone said that, I don't know who they are, said that it's not Photoshop, so I believe them. Nah, it's Photoshop. There's no such thing as time travel. I'm sorry. Hate to break it to all you time traveling weirdos.
Photoshop. There's the stamp on it that proves it's not Photoshopped.
Anyone could put that there.
There's the stamp on it.
Legit photo. Chris doesn't know what he's talking about.
Legit stamp.
Legit stamp.
Anyone can superpose that face.
And she's wearing fucking Uggs. Check it out, folks. She's fucking wearing Uggs. Look at that.
I haven't seen that.
I can't see shit.
So that proves it. That proves it. And this kid is standing over here and he's like, what do you want from me? You know what I mean?
Yeah, now tell me this. Why is this kid's face it looks like a fucking scarecrow. And then the other chick's face is so perfect. Oh.
I know, you are right about that.
That kid looks like he just stumbled out of a fucking coal mine.
Yo, look at the dude. What's up with the dog?
And he's all fucked up.
It looks like an alien. It looks like Alien. Look.
Right.
Those are the dreads on the side of the head. Look.
Like the Predator, you mean?
Predator. That looks like the Predator a little bit.
Dude,
That's the Predator. Now I'm telling you why this chick's face is so fucking clear, and then
hers
the coal
is the
mine
only
kid.
one that clear, man. That is weird.
Look at the other one. Look, that looks like a fucking gorilla in the back there. A monkey or something. Look at that thing. What is that?
Looks like fucking George Costanza.
So look at this kid. Look, barely make out his face. Pixelated, right? Look at this kid. Like, what the fuck you want from
Tom
me?
Sawyer over here.
This kid, this is a creepy photo.
That guy looks like the Gordon's fisherman when he was like 5.
And then boom, crystal clear. You can
Yeah.
even make out where her eyes are pointing. Come on.
That is a little weird, man. This is where the Islanders are headed this season, man, and this is where I don't want to get ahead of myself, say Stanley Cup, but man, even when the players start talking like this, you know you might be on the verge of something special.
I mean, it is November, but
it is November, but remember this team.
It's Bovember.
This team has been down so many times. They've been down in games where it looked like that was it. It's over. You know, they're not gonna win this game. And all of a sudden, 2-3 goals in a row in a minute span. You know, the 3 goals we scored the other night, 1 in overtime, 2 to tie the game up late in the third. Like, this team has a resilience to it and a never die attitude, which we haven't seen in a long time in the Islanders, man. I'll tell you that, man. They've been the doormat.
The fans said it was Brocktober. Now it's Bovember.
Yeah.
And then it's going to be Lee-sember.
They have been the doormat of the league for a very long time, since the 80s, man. And we owned the 80s for a while. You know, the Islanders were like this. They were a legendary fucking hockey team, man. They really were. And it was like they signed a deal with the devil. It was like the devil said, I'll let you become the best ever, and you can dominate for years. But after that, you're going to suck for the longest time and pay for it hard.
Mid-90s on, they were fucking...
And they started paying for it hard. But ladies and gentlemen, for the first time ever, you've heard of JJ. You've heard of Jose. And ladies and gentlemen, the third brother has arisen. Tonight we unveil to you, even though he is no longer on the shows till 2020, ladies and gentlemen, his older brother, Tito. JJ and Tommy and Jose's brother. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen, for the first time. The latest brother lookalike. The latest brother lookalike of Tommy NC. Are you ready?
Let's see.
All right, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go.
Right.
Oh my God.
I am shocked by how many people in this world look like Tommy.
Dude, I mean, Tommy gets mad because he's like, that guy looks fucking stupid. No, Tommy, listen, it's the mustache and shit like that. The hair is out of whack, the mustache. Like, come on. Obviously, you don't have his nose or his eyes. Come on.
Yeah, but that does look like a very close relative to Tommy.
Well, that's the latest one, guys. If you have any pictures that look like the great Tommy NC, send them in to the FoulMouth Network, Care, Walla Walla, Washington, New York, 11888.
It looks like a close relative to Bigfoot.
If Tommy texts me a picture and go, yo, this is my cousin, Michael, you know, I would go,
believe him.
All right, cool, Tommy.
You would believe him. All right.
I would 100% believe him.
I got to tell you
Ken,
guys.
I didn't tell you. I saw a sick-ass found footage movie the other day that was made by Bobcat Goldthwait.
Really?
Yeah, it was a found footage movie based around Bigfoot.
That's pretty sick.
It's fucking sick. It came out in like 2013. I can't remember the name. If you just look up Bobcat Goldthwait found footage movie, it'll come up. It's on Amazon for free.
Oh, I gotta check that out then.
It was pretty good. I was like, holy shit, this is pretty good.
And they're really like talking about like the Sam Squam.
It's like
I'm not usually a huge fan of those found footage movies.
No, it's like Blair Witch, right?
But it's with the Sam Squam.
Looking for Bigfoot. Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
With Big.
All right, we're gonna take a quick second here. I gotta take a break because I gotta take a piss and get my drink. But when we come back, we're gonna talk about the poker night that we had Saturday night. We had poker night live, the first one. The computer didn't work. A bunch of shit happened, but we're going to talk about that once we come back. Do you guys want to stay on and talk for a second, or do you want to take a minute break here?
I'll take a break.
I'm gonna go rub one out real
All
quick.
right, so we'll be back in less than a minute. And when we come back, we're going to talk about the poker night and all that shit. And,
I don't know about less than a minute.
Yeah, I'll be back in less than a minute. You might be taking 3-4 minutes. Who knows? To fuck your neighbor. But we'll be right back while Chris fucks his neighbor.
Mike, play that sound clip.
In 1 minute.
Not yet.
Better
We'll play
yet.
it later.
Yeah. When we come back, we also
No,
got to play you the
Might
senator.
Be 10 minutes or whatever.
Guys, the senator that farted. Everybody heard about this senator that farted. Well, he did it again. He fucking did it again, this guy. I mean, how do you fart twice in 2 days while you're being interviewed? But when we come back, we're going to play that for you, and we're also going to talk about the poker game and all that good shit. We'll be right back in less than a minute. Conk.
In less than 5 minutes.
Go fuck yourself, Chris. Eat a dick. Be right back.
You like tuna fish? What?
Your face looks stupid.
Conk. All right. Anyway, the poker night started out. I was supposed to have a pre-show with the Real Talk Metaphor Messiah himself, who dropped his new song that night, and we were gonna fucking have it here for the first time, and I fucked that up because the computer needed to update. So we broadcasted the first card game with a cell phone, and it worked out pretty fucking good, I gotta say. We were on screen. It was a good angle, all that shit. I'm waiting for Chris and Mike to get back. And just, fucking touching on the card game. Right now, it's on the Patreon, exclusively on the Patreon right now. We're going to be putting it up on the channel again. So if you do want to check out the live stream, it was about 5 hours long, 5.5 hours long. And it was pretty good. It was fun, I'll tell you that. Next time's going to be better, obviously. I got the computer to work. The laptop that I have down there is shitty, but I got everything to work. I'm updating the internet with a new router for my parents because it's in that area where we're doing this from. And we had 10 guys, and we already picked the date for the second one. And we're going to be doing it in December again. So next month, we'll do it again, poker night on Saturday night. The next time we should have a camera that, that's on the table. You guys will be able to see the flop and the turn and the river card and all that shit, so you guys can pay attention if you want. But it was pretty cool, man. It worked out pretty good with a cell phone, I gotta say. But the only thing was, we didn't hear you guys. If donations came in, I had no clue, which sucked. But the way that I set it up now is whenever somebody chimes in, everybody on the card table or both card tables is going to be able to hear you guys. So whatever's being said, everyone's going to be able to hear, which I think is going to be fucking funny, because I already know some people that are going to be shitting on some people already during the card game.
Like Lewis.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. There was already some people waiting to drop bombs on some of us last game and were pissed off that I didn't get it to work. But I promise you guys, I will get it to work. This time, everything is working good, and we will do it again next month.
Well, didn't it work for you?
It worked afterwards. Yeah, afterwards I did a post show, and it worked beautifully. The camera, everything worked great. So we're all set up for the next game already, which is going to be on the 14th. I'm pretty sure the 14th of December, which is a Saturday night. There's also a UFC that night, so we're going to be talking about that, playing cards, the whole nine. It should be set up to be a really good night with the UFC and the card game and all that shit.
We should actually, we've not put it on the stream, but
maybe, we are. We're going to talk UFC. We're going to talk about the fight. We're going to talk about.
I'm saying have it playing.
Yeah, I want to have it playing for us, but without the sound. You know what I mean?
Right, exactly. Yeah.
So we'll be covering that and playing poker. Also, for everybody out there, just letting you guys know, with the shuffling, with wrestling and all this and that, a lot of people have been hitting me up telling me Wednesday night they want to move it. They want to watch wrestling and they want to watch our show. And this show gets over 1,000, 1,200, 1,500, almost 2,000 views after like a week or a couple of days, which we used to get that night. And it's because of wrestling. Obviously, a lot of people reached out and want us to move the night, move the Wednesday show. So what I'm telling you guys is there's going to be a lot of scheduling changes. We're going to change probably all the shows around. So Wednesday nights isn't probably going to be the show for long. We're going to probably move it to another night. Don't know exactly what night yet, but it will be another night. And we might do a show again still on this night, but it might be a different show than Livewire or something. So there's going to be a lot of shuffling around in the next, after the holidays. So plus we're going to be doing the roast now a different way than we originally planned. We're going to have it all in studio, man, which I'm fucking really happy about. Filthy's going to come to the fucking where we play cards, and we're going to set everything up to have like a real dais and a whole fucking thing. Chris will be there. I'll be there. I'm pretty sure Lucky Lowe's going to come. Filthy. Plus we'll have the people on the Skype that are going to be on the show, and we're going to try to do the show the real way. So we're going to be getting drunk on stream on the Filthy Roast all together in one room, doing a live broadcast, multiple mics, a dais, that type of thing. Filthy right there for everyone to see with us with him. So I think that is going to be really good that we're doing it that way too. And I'm pretty sure that's the second Saturday of January, the 11th or somewhere in there, Filthy said. Because I think he's coming back for somewhere the first weekend of January. So, yeah, that's coming up, I think, the second Saturday. Mike, right? Is it the second Saturday? I don't think he hears us yet.
Yeah, great.
But, yeah, I think it's the second Saturday of January, the Filthy Roast in studio. Right, Mike? You said
that would be the 11th.
Mike, you said the 11th, right? Uh-oh, I don't hear you. We don't hear you.
It's the third Wednesday in March.
Dick. But yeah, I think you said it's the second Saturday, right?
I think it's the 11th.
Yeah, the 11th.
That's the second Saturday.
Yeah.
11th.
So there you go, the 11th, in studio, getting lit, getting drunk, gonna be doing it big dog style. And the only person not there for the card game Saturday was filthy. He was at a Tool concert, folks. I mean,
Yeah, how was it?
listen,
Mike?
if you're gonna miss cards, you might as well miss it for a Tool concert. I'll tell you that. You know what I mean?
In a fucking luxury box.
How can you pass up
sick.
a fucking Tool concert? You know?
Dude, that's the first time I was ever in a luxury box, and it's the fucking shit.
Yeah, I never been in
Now,
one.
you
Man.
didn't feel cheated because you weren't that close to the band, or
No, dude, it was so good because instead of sitting in the seats, I sat in like the high top seats, you know, like a high top bar.
Yeah.
right?
And I sat at the bar and watched it. It was so much better.
That's
Now,
awesome.
now let me ask you this, because I've been to a couple of concerts where I was far away, and I felt that I was better watching the screen, because you know how they have screens, you know.
Well, they didn't. They didn't have the band on the screen. They had shit going on the screen, like videos and weird shit.
Oh,
but
so they
not
didn't have the actual band playing on the screen.
Tool's an interesting band because they don't really. They're mostly in darkness. You know, even if you're up there,
Yeah.
a lot of times the band is like first, especially the lead singer is in darkness. They don't want you to like fixate on them. They want you to fixate on the music
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
and like the visuals of the video that's going on behind
You
them.
like tuna fish? What?
So how was it then? Very good.
Oh, it's fucking amazing. They never disappoint me. They never disappoint. They're fucking awesome.
How could they, man? You know?
Fuck
Uh,
my own fire.
Fuck Chuck. But did
So
they?
the next card game, are you fucking faggots gonna split the pot?
Well, that's what happened. We're talking about the card game now. What happened was it came down to me, Louie, and Chris. And mind you, I don't know if people forget this or not, but the people who were in the chat, fucking Tommy came in at the beginning of the night and was like fucking pissy negative and all bitchy in the chat and is like, Ken's gonna fucking lose, Chris is gonna win, and like predicting all this shit. And so I was like, right off the bat, I was like, that fuck, like I really want to fucking win bad to shut his ass up, number one. And number two, I was like, with Louis in the game, I was like, no way I'm letting this fuck beat me, man. There's no way I'm letting him knock me out. There's no way
But
I'm letting him
here's
beat
the
me.
funny thing.
The guy didn't even know how much his chips were, Mike, okay? There's no way I'm letting him beat me. Sorry.
Wait, hold on. I get out of the concert. I turn on the card game,
Yeah.
right? As soon as I turn it on, you show your cards to the camera.
Yeah.
And I turn to my wife and I go, dude, if I was in this game, I would just have my
The
Skype
stream
on.
of, yeah,
Oh, no,
And watch
Chris
the
was
cards,
doing that.
And then I hear Chris
Yeah.
do this exact fucking thing that I said I
Fucking
would do.
bastard.
But I wasn't doing that though.
Right.
No, he
It was
wasn't
just
either.
that one time because he bluffed, and I'm like, I know what you had, and you're like, no, you didn't. And I told him like you had trip queens. He's like, oh yeah, the fuck you know that? 'Cause I was like, because I looked at the stream.
So I couldn't see what happened on that hand. You had pocket queens. And
What?
then what happened?
My hand or Chris's?
Yeah. No, your hand. You had pocket queens. You showed them to the camera.
He won that hand, yeah.
Yeah, I won the hand.
But what happened? You raised or did somebody raise on you?
No, you
Yeah,
know what?
everyone folded. He
No, I was trying to fish you guys in, and I checked, and
Yeah.
they didn't fall for it, and they checked out.
Oh,
I
that
checked.
was-
Yeah, I checked on the
that's
river, Mike.
dangerous to check.
I was-
I know.
I would
You know what?
say, though-
Hey, dude, I had to do it, bro. I was like, listen, let me put it to you this way. The guy Lenny who played with us, for those of you who don't know and didn't watch, but the video will be up soon on the FoulMouth Network if you do want to watch it. 5.5 hours long, playing cards. We were outside smoking cigarettes at one point. There was all kinds of shit going on. Our buddy Noel, who was introduced onto the channel for the first time, a lot of people have been giving me feedback on him, and they're like, yo, you got to get this guy on the show. Like, he's fucking hilarious. And I'm like, I know he is fucking hilarious.
and he'll never come on.
And he won't. He doesn't like doing that shit. But he was giving Bird shit all night because he says that Bird always kicks him out of the chat. And I'm like, he's got to be busting balls. Like, you know, he's always busting balls. But anyway, it came down to, and let me tell you, the guy Lenny who plays with us, who's friends with Chris, he's a fucking great player. He used to do it almost professionally. He was a dealer of this, you know, so he knows cards. I was playing with him, I'm like, I am definitely on point when I play with him because if you let your guard down for a second, it's a waste of money. Somebody's going to take you out. You're going to just waste your money. You know, $40, $50 to get in, 50 chips, whatever you want to call it, 50 chips, 40 chips to get in the game. And it's like a waste because you're going to give up. The minute you let your guard down and you start like relaxing and you go, oh, okay, I'm just going to sit back and enjoy playing cards, you're done. So that my advice is you got to stay alert the whole fucking way through, man, or else someone will just take you out, you know? especially with those guys playing. But when it came down to me, Chris, and Louie, like I said, Louie didn't even know his fucking chips, okay? By the end of the night, he still didn't know his fucking chips. What color?
He couldn't figure out the
And let me tell you something. The
denomination.
goddamn fucking chips had the numbers on them for most part. The only difference was the $25 chips we were using, black ones, we made them $100 chips. Oh, those were $50 chips. We made them $100 chips.
Yeah.
And the red ones are always 500. They've always been 500 for as long as we played down there. Those red chips have always been $500 chips. The yellow chips have no number on them either, like the red chips. Those have always been the $1,000 chip that we hand out mostly towards the end of the game when you got to compile the chips in with each other because it just gets too much to lug around all these chips when it gets down to like 3 people out of like 10 or 11. You know, so long story short, this guy didn't know his fucking chips by the end of the night. And I was like, I'm not losing him. And you know what happened? Him and Chris went all in on each other. He took Chris out somehow. And he looks over at me and I have like no chips, Mike, at all. And of course he looks over and he's like, I'll give you $40. And I'm like, this motherfucker, $40. I hosted this thing. I fucking went out and got the tables and chairs. I fucking set up the computer. I set up all this shit down there. I cleaned the place. I fucking... You know, and you figure this fuck would be like, all right, I'll give him $60 in chips, or no, he was like, you get 40, and I'm like, fuck you, I'll play you. So we decided to play it out, and I won the first couple of hands, and I think he started getting nervous after that. So he was like, I'll give you 100. I'll give you 100
Dude,
back.
somebody in the chat kept saying, dude, I think the guy in the white hat is counting cards. I'm like, dude, that kid couldn't fucking pass.
You know, that's funny you said that because somebody told me, hey man, they thought that Louis was counting cards, and I'm like, dude, if they knew this guy, they would know that he absolutely can't count cards.
He doesn't have the capacity to count.
Listen,
cards.
I just told you a story.
And first of all, there is no counting cards in poker.
But wait a second, I just told you a story where the guy didn't know the fucking price of his own chips. How in the fuck is that guy gonna count cards? He doesn't know the fucking price of his own chips by the end of the fucking night. There's no way he's counting cards.
I tell you, man. When I was, I'm not gonna lie. When it was down to us three, I was trying to bluff him out every hand. Not every hand,
I tell you, Chris, I was saying, you know what, man, I would win a couple of hands, come back on you guys, but I wouldn't get like all the way up there, and then I would lose a couple of hands. I got lucky, man.
I couldn't believe what he was. What he was. I was so in shock that I was not scaring him away with some of these hands. And like the one hand, I bet 3,000 on the flop, bet 6,000 on the turn, and he's looking at him. And you said something. You go, you gonna let him do like that to you, Lou? You gonna let him do that to you, Lou? I tried to egg him on, bro. I had to do it. And then he looks at me and he goes, "Yeah, you know what? All in." I'm like, and that would have put me all in. And I'm like, fuck, dude, I got nothing.
That's what I was hoping for, bro. I was like, I hope one of you motherfuckers go all in on each other and you help me out because
I was so pissed when you said that.
I wasn't winning shit, man.
Shit, bro.
But you know what? It was still fun. I fucking perched the phone up.
Time. I don't care about the losing. It's fine.
Yeah, it was fun, man. It was. So we're gonna do it again on the 14th next month, Saturday. So if you guys are around, Filthy, if you can make it, man, that would be awesome.
Why couldn't I make it? We were gonna do a UFC show that day.
Yeah, well, I'm just want to make sure, like,
maybe I'll bring my laptop. Maybe I'll bring my laptop.
No, I don't give a fuck. I don't have to watch
No.
it.
I want to cover it and watch it as we're playing cards. We can talk about it.
I have ESPN Plus, so you could just sign on my ESPN Plus. You'll have it.
There you go.
That's awesome. Yeah, so like we'll be able to cover the UFC and also play cards on the same night on the show. So, and I have the computer up and running, so everything should work out pretty nice for the 14th of December. And as far as the roast, we're gonna, like I said before, we're gonna get Filthy to come in and do the live roast right there, so he can look right into the camera and tell everybody to go fuck themselves at the end. Because he's going to get the last word. He's going to get the closing statement of the show. He will have the official last word of the roast. So he could say or do. He has about anywhere from fucking 45 minutes to an hour or 5 minutes, whatever he wants, to say whatever he wants to whoever the fuck he wants. That's going to close.
Are you already writing material?
Not writing, but I definitely have some ideas in mind.
Well, I'm going to have a list for you, and obviously...
I have a soul parody in mind right now.
Yeah, obviously the list starting out is going to be me, Chris, and Lucky. But
wait, I
going
gotta
to
write
be
jokes then. I'm doing jokes?
Yeah, you're going to be on the dais. There's going to be a lot more than just us, you know what I mean? We might even have some more people with us in studio, like watching the show, not in the show, like on the dais, but like watching the show. Because there might be some people coming in to just watch it, believe it or not. Shout out to Casey. What up, baby? Yeah, so we might have like Truth Seeker there and a bunch of guys there to watch the actual show in the background as like a fucking audience, believe it or not. So that's going to be cool too. What's up, Casey?
Hey, you damn straight, because we represent New York,
One big
motherfucker.
thing I noticed during the poker night, that all you damn New Yorkers were proud of your fucking state. Wearing all New York merchandise. Fuck the Yankees. Fuck the Giants.
Fuck the Yankees.
Fuck the Mets and fuck the Jets. The South should have won the Civil War.
Dude, the South should have won the Civil War.
The South didn't fucking win, though, because the South is always comfortable in their warm weather, and they're a bunch of fucking soft pussies.
Yeah, where's this guy from? Fucking Bangladesh?
And the bottom line is the South probably would have won if the North didn't outsmart them. Because Lincoln was like, oh yeah, we'll just
we'll take your
release
railroad
the
from
blacks,
you.
and that'll be that.
Oh.
We'll take your railroad.
Release the blacks.
My Footitches, my Footitches, my Footitches, my buns. Super chat. Tommy got them Footitches. Super duper.
How's it going, gang? It's been a while. Haven't been around lately, so I hope you are all doing well.
What's
Just
up,
thought
man?
I would pop in quick and say hey, so hey can lol. Hope you guys have a warm and happy Thanksgiving next week. Hope
You
to
too.
talk to you soon.
You too, man. Shout out to you.
Thank
Thank you,
you haven't
brother.
been around, huh?
Thank you, man. I appreciate it, man. Shout out to you. Hope you have a good Thanksgiving as well. And also, I want to give some fucking love to our new Patreon member who joined today. I mean, I think he's been on there before, but he just rejoined, I guess. And also, oh man, we also got to play that that thing before we end the show tonight. That senator actually farted again. This fucking guy, man. What a weird fucking. He fucking did it again, bro. He fucking winded up doing it again, dude. Can you believe that shit? He fucking did it again. He fucking did it again. Shout out to Z. My man Z the Reaper, man, 86. Shout out to him, brother. Thank you so much for joining FoulMouth's Patreon. Executive level. He's up there, man. So shout out to him. Thank you, brother. Fucking, yeah, dude, how could this guy fucking actually release gas like that live on another interview, man?
The other one, see, here's the thing: is the original. They said it was a mug. I really don't know, dude. Like, I think it's a fart, but I don't really.
Well, listen, we actually have two fart videos to show you. We'll let you guys hear. We have somebody who released a TikTok fart video, which is just this guy just lets out a whole fucking slew of gas like you wouldn't believe. I gotta fucking play it for you guys. It's on another level. But right now, here is the actual footage of what's his name again? The senator?
His name is Eric Swalwell.
Yeah, listen to Swalwell swallow his own asshole again. Here we go. Here's the second interview with Swalwell.
It's uncontradicted that the president used taxpayer dollars to ask the Ukrainians to help him cheat an election.
Oh my God. See, I don't know. That sounds like a mug to me.
Wait a second. Can you play that again for us, please?
I'll play it one more time.
It's uncontradicted that the president used taxpayer dollars to ask the Ukrainians to help him cheat.
Man, that dude let loose on fucking TV, bro. What the fuck, bro? That dude was like, it was kind of like this guy. Check this fucking guy out. This fucking guy just looks into the camera and TikTok and just lets him have it, bro. Just lets you have total havoc. Look. He puts his leg up. He puts his leg up at the end. Did you hear his asshole open at the end? Oh my god, dude.
I want to fuck me up some cops. They caught me. King, it's Kane. King, it's Kane. It's Kane. Terrible palsy.
Ken, I'm going to rat on Filthy. During the poker he was picking me. Making fun of me. I got feelings, goddammit, Filthy.
Oh man, that's horrible.
Why? Because I said I would take a fucking dump on your gravestone.
When was this? This was during the card game?
Yeah, in the chat.
You fucking asshole.
I was gonna take a shit on
I'm playing cards and this guy's going to town in the fucking chat. What the fuck is wrong with you? I don't even know that.
I was gonna take a shit on his gravestone, and then he said, "Yeah, hey man, that's cold." I said, "Yeah, cold like your fucking corpse."
Jesus Christ,
man. Well, listen, you get everything you need here on this channel, man. You get your love, you get warmth, and you definitely get cold, and you get somewhere in the middle. So, Filthy,
and you get.
So listen to where this guy's asshole opens up. This dude's watch when his leg goes up. And listen how the fart changes from a closed asshole to an open asshole fart. You can actually hear the transition. Listen. Do you hear the transition? It goes from.
Yeah, you want to hear something?
But wait, it goes from a closed asshole fart like a to an open asshole fart like. I mean, it's just you can hear the ass open up, dude. Listen, just real quick. That's this dude's TikTok, Chris.
Yeah, I know. Well, I'm the one who sent it. Yo, if you go to his TikTok, he's got like 100 and something videos of him just that same face and everything. He just does it every day or whatever. He just farts like that.
Well, dude, he's got a serious fucking problem with his stomach, dude. Like anybody who fucking farts like this. There's something fucking wrong.
Dude, farts will never not be funny.
No, I know, especially when somebody opens their ass in mid fart and it changes the tune in the whistle. You know what I mean? Like it just goes.
Farts will never not be funny.
Oh my god, dude, that was horrific. That fucking guy's ass. Jesus.
I tell you what, though, that probably felt very relieving.
Oh, it sounds like it did. Sound like he came out of surgery or something, for Christ's sake, dude. How can you, like... I wish I could fart like that. It's so satisfying.
I know, me too. I have fart envy.
Me too, man. I'm like, I want to be able to fucking blow air like that out of my ass, bro.
I wish I could, man.
You know, he's sucking air into his asshole.
This guy's a world-renowned... You remember Will the Farter that used to be on Stern all the time?
That's what I think he's doing, what Will the Farter's doing.
Well, let me tell you, man. Will the Farter just made things feel and sound so great, man. Because, like... He would fart in like song, you know what I mean? Like he'd be like,
"Dude, how about when he put paint on his asshole and started
Oh, that
bubbling?
was the best, dude.
I remember that.
Dude, Stern was trying to sell it as like artwork, bro.
Listen to the peak of it. Right at the last like half a second sounds like it feels so good.
You just hear when the leg goes up, bro. You can hear it every time. You know exactly when it happens. Listen to the transition. Listen, you ready? It's getting blocked up. It's actually getting blocked up by walls. Yeah, it's getting blocked up by the walls. And as soon as like it is a release and it's just straight, you know, just straight to air, it turns into a whole different beast.
That
swear-
right there, bro. It sounds like.
Dude,
it
I'm
feels
telling
like-
you.
What if you caught your wife when
Oh,
she didn't
man,
think
I'm
you were
telling-
looking and you heard that?
That sounds like, I was just gonna say that sounds like something
I'd be
that
like,
would
marry
come.
me.
That would come out of a woman during pregnancy. That's what that
Right.
sounds like. Something that would come out of a woman during pregnancy, bro. Come on.
Dude, half the fucking umbilical cord will fall out of her asshole on that part, dude.
Dude, you shit out like 4 kids with that fucking sound, bro. Jesus Christ, dude.
I got him right here. That ain't no dead cat. That's
Oh my God, bro. Yo, you guys gotta watch this, bro. You guys gotta watch this, bro. This guy picks up a fucking, what he thought was a kitten. All right, but it was really it was a moose. Not a moose. A moose.
What?
Moose.
A moose.
It was a fucking, one of those things that like spray you with, like they
skunk?
Skunk?
A skunk, dude. All right, check this shit out, dude. You're gonna die when you see this, bro. He picks up a skunk and he thinks it's a cat, bro.
Shit. Oh, it's always on my mind. Oh, I want to fuck me up some cops. They caught me. It's Kane.
Something he would ask the fucking jerk.
I'm the one who started that guy with the white hat was counting cards. I think at one point he says all in and then he asks you guys how much is all in. I wanted to scream all in means all in. That's why it's called
How much is all in?
Motherfucker.
He looked at the camera and goes like this. I'm all in. How much all in? What? How much all in? What do you mean how much all in, you fucking jooch? You fucking jooch. You
The
living,
funniest-
breathing jooch.
The funniest, I'm gonna clip it, put it on Twitter tomorrow or something, was when Lenny said, I tell you, man, there's something fucking wrong with you. After having about, I'm not even kidding you, if you re-look the thing, and I watched it like 10 minutes prior to him saying that, we must have discussed the denomination of the chips about 7 different times with Lou. Within 10 minutes, he then forgets the denomination of the chips again. And Lenny looks at him and goes, now for those of you who don't know Lenny, Ken knows Lenny, Mike, we've known him, he's my best friend. So him saying that, Lenny in his serious tone, he goes, man, I tell you, there's something fucking wrong with you.
Yo, watch
and
this.
Lewis goes, well, I don't know what's going on. Like,
I don't even know where I am, Lenny. He says, he goes, well, I don't know. I don't even know where I'm at, Lenny. And he's like, man, I'll fucking tell you. You are one fucking dumb fucking guy. All right? You're one dumb fucking guy.
Tell him the fucking story about this. Wait, did you just win?
Oh, they know that story. Mike, check this out, guys. Check this out. You ready?
I got him right here. That ain't no dead cat. That's
Oh! There's no way that's real, dude.
Yeah, that can't be. What is he doing, this dumb fuck?
Dude, that shit was
That
real.
that was too strong of a stream,
Dude, it fucking squirted like a porn star.
That ain't no dead cat. That's
It is big. It is fucking
pinky.
It is fucking finger.
Yo, see if you can synchronize the squirt up with this.
I think that's too long.
No, I know, but I'm gonna try to sync it when it goes high, when it squirts.
I'll tell you when. All right, you ready? Oh wait, hold on.
Go rewind, because I think I got the timing. Hold on.
I got him right here. That ain't no dead cat.
Play it again right now. Look. Okay, go on. You should have played it when he bent over, Mike. I'm sorry, dude. In my microphone, something went out, and all of a sudden I heard it come back on, bro. And it was as soon as he got up, you heard like, and it fucking made me lose my shit. Oh, god damn, bro. Oh, fuck. Oh.
So there was another part of the impeachment hearing.
Yeah.
That a highlight that I heard was so ridiculous because it was their star witness, and the star witness's evidence was that he overheard somebody talking about him hearing something.
That's what the whole thing has been, bro. It's been I heard from.
All right, but check this out.
I'll be right back.
I was listening to Jimmy Dore's show. I love Jimmy Dore. Listen to this because I played the part I was talking about. Listen.
Says declaration of Ambassador Gordon Sondland. I, Gordon Sondland, do hereby swear and affirm as follows. I want you to look at point number 2, bullet point number 2, second sentence.
Now you tell me if you can follow this. Ready?
Ambassador Taylor recalls that Mr. Morrison told Ambassador Taylor that I told Mr. Morrison that I conveyed this message to Mr. Yarmak on September 1st, 2019 in connection with Vice President Pence's visit to Warsaw and a meeting with President Zelensky. Now this is his clarification.
He told that I said when he told me, and then he told and I said. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
But that's what it's all been, though.
Well, dude, you couldn't even, if you went on fucking Judge Judy, and your evidence was, somebody told me that they overheard something. She'd be like, get the fuck out of my court.
Exactly. I know. And that's what the whole impeachment hearing has been like. And none of their witnesses are able to state that they have direct knowledge of knowing that Trump committed bribery or any sort of impeachable crime. It's all, I heard it from, I was under the presumption of, I presumed, I this, I that. Well, presumptions aren't enough to indict someone.
The fucking president of Ukraine said he didn't even know that it was going on.
Exactly. You have the other person that's part of it, and then Shifty Shift goes, oh, well, he feels that if he, like he was strong on them into saying that there was no.
Yeah, but dude,
bribery.
He got the aid. They got the fucking military aid.
Yes, yeah, they did.
So what the fuck are they talking about?
I really don't know, Mike.
And where's the investigation? Where is this fucking investigation? That's, you know what I mean? Like,
where's the investigation on Hunter Biden and the Bidens? Where's the investigation on this whole premise?
That's what this is all about. Is that Trump went after one of the crown?
And I hope a third party establishment really does investigate the Bidens and figures out if there was any sort of wrongdoing.
Wait,
there.
can I ask you guys something? Like, what is this all over anyway? Like, all right, so this impeachment thing is basically Trump. They're saying that what Trump did was illegal by asking the newly elected president of Ukraine to look into Biden's son being paid $83,000 a week on a board of a crooked company inside their country.
It's an energy company,
right? So he asked this new leader, which is a leader of a country that many leaders have been corrupted, that the U.S. have dealt with, and he basically is asking this guy.
It's the third most corrupt country in the world.
So he asked this guy, hey, can you look into Biden and all this shit over there overseas, because obviously we can't look into it, and you guys have this company in your fucking government or in your country. Can you look into it for me? And basically, they're accusing him of saying, well, if you don't look into it for me, then I'm going to hold aid back for you fighting Russia. And they're saying that Trump did that wrong. So instead of saying, hey, Trump blew the whistle on, Biden's son being on the board over there and all this illegal shit that might have went on during Obama's presidency, you guys look into that. And instead of looking into that, they turn around and they say, no, we're going to look into you for asking the question. Not for the question that was asked, but for you asking the question. Is that what's going on? Or am I wrong?
No, you're asking why aren't
like
they
why are they
actually
going after
looking
Trump?
into it?
Why are they not looking into Biden's
Well, because
son?
the Democrats are trying everything to get him out of office. Number one, so they look at this as a form of bribery towards. They're saying that Trump's basically more or less said, okay, we're going to hold this aid, this financial aid, unless you announce and actually.
Well, can I ask you a question?
Investigation.
What if that government is corrupted? Like, why would you want to give them aid then if they were corrupted? You know what I mean?
And that's what a lot of people. That's what a lot of the Republicans are saying. They're saying that, well, Trump. This was in the process of him. First of all, the new president, whatever his name is, was just elected this year. I think in May 20th or whatever it was. So his thing is, all right, well, listen, it's a new elected president. Before we start giving them $400 million of tax-paying money, let's see if the guy's the real deal.
So
but listen, this was, and a lot of people think, and this is how short-minded some of these Democrats are. That, and listen, I'm not saying the bad people with Democrats, but when you hear, oh, he held aid for 55 days. People think like the whole country was in lieu and ruins and people were getting killed. Listen, they were still getting military aid. This was financial aid for I don't know what they use it for, but it had nothing to do with the jab.
Well, I'll tell you what they use it for. It goes right into the pocket of the fucking leader.
I'm sure it does.
Yeah.
I'm sure it does. But they were still getting their military equipment. That the money, the $400 million, did not include the actual military, the military equipment, the javelins and all this other shit. And a lot of these people that are testifying will agree that Ukraine is in a much better military standpoint now than they ever were under the Obama administration.
Well, yeah, they said they didn't have access to those tank busting bombs and shit.
They had
have
no
those
access
now.
to weapons, no access to javelins. Trump was giving them blankets and fucking and water bottles, basically.
Here's the real scandal. Why are we giving aid to any countries when half our country's in poverty?
Well, not only that, why do we let politicians spend so much money to run for office, millions and billions of dollars?
That's a whole other thing. That's
when
like
we
the
have
main
homeless,
thing, really.
when we have homeless, and shit like that. Like, why do we
and
allow
a lot of them veterans?
Yeah, why do we allow these people to spend that type of money on running?
Listen, I'm gonna tell you the problem.
I just
with the
don't get
government
it.
right now
I don't get it.
Is that we have too many career politicians that have been around for 50 years. You hear some of these people testifying, oh, I've served the government for 40-something years. Yo, you're out of tune. You're out of tune with people. You're out of tune with everything. It should be a cutoff to any, like it is the president and some of these fucking, I don't know what the term is of a, Mike, help me out here.
What?
Congressman? Is it congressman that can run for fucking 30 years or something like that? Or is
senators. Well, representatives.
Senator, that's what I mean. House of Representatives. Why do they have them up there for that long?
I don't know, but they should put terms. They should put terms on that shit. You know what I mean?
What?
They really should. There should be terms on.
I would say most people in this country, first of all, don't even know who their representative is.
I know.
No.
And secondly, don't even know what their representative stands for.
No. I would agree. I don't.
And that's why, Mike, that these guys keep getting elected back in and back in and back in because nobody gives a fuck.
Because you recognize their name and you're like, all right,
and you're
this
just
guy.
like blip. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking ridiculous, man. But yeah, this country's in crisis, man. Especially if they go further with this and then they finally get to the point where they're gonna actually try to impeach this president, man, all hell's gonna break loose. Because Trump today in his press conference basically did a mic drop and was like, yeah, well, this proves this, and this proves nothing at all, and your whole entire little fucking charade is over. And he mic dropped and walked away like it's over, like it's dead.
Do you remember how Howard Stern used to ask random people on the street who the president was, and some people couldn't say it?
Oh yeah.
Do you think it's even possible for somebody in this country to not know who the president is?
No,
not
right
now.
Not now,
man.
not
No
right
way.
now.
But I bet you ask some people who the vice president is, and I bet you they don't fucking know.
Yeah, I bet you they don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably I would agree with that. Yeah.
So I was
Giuliani.
So I'm telling you, we're probably gonna have an audience of people for the roast, like sitting in downstairs while we do it, like watching us. So
how do you feel about that, Mike?
It's gonna be fucking funny, dude.
I mean, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, it's pretty cool though, man.
I got to start getting some jokes ready for you.
Dude, it's gonna be a party. It's gonna be a legit party, bro. We're gonna have a ton of people there. So it should be fun, man.
We should have Lou do some jokes.
He's the master of the ceremonies.
How funny would that be?
I'm the Saragoni. What's a Saragoni? Saragoni.
All right, I'll give you $20. How about that?
Did Lou play to the camera at all?
No, not really. What was it again? What was
you know what I thought was so funny?
Chris, what was I saying again? What is it again?
What?
What were you saying with Bird? What is it again?
With Bird? Nothing. I don't remember now.
Yo, the Rangers beat the Capitals 4-1.
Wow. Is it everything but a cunt? No.
Hold on. Ken.
Butter snatch.
Ken,
Butter snatch.
So the whole night, everyone's asking me about my neck brace, right?
Yeah.
The card game, right?
How's your
Lewis,
neck?
though, the whole
Your
time, didn't ask me a single word about it, but
Your
kept staring at it.
Yeah, he kept going like this. Look. And then when Chris would look over at him, like Lewis would do this. Look, Lewis, and he's known to do this. Like, you know,
he didn't ask me, hey, what
like
happened?
he does this. Watch me in the camera. He does this. Look, when you're not looking, this is what he does. And then when you look over at him, he goes like this. Look, he goes.
Yeah. I must have caught him like 40 times.
And then when he's really looking at you and he's studying like my jersey or my hat or something, because I like see him like looking at the hat because he likes it or something, I'll see him like this. And then when I look over, he does this. Look, he goes like this. Look. I'm like, Lou, what are you doing? He's like, it's a nice hat you got there. Where'd you get that hat? And I'm like, you're looking at it weird, bro. Like, that's just like,
like
why
you
want
want to fuck it.
Like, yeah, why wouldn't you just say to me right away, like, yo, I like the hat. Where'd you get it? Like, why are you looking at it like? And then when I look at you, you gotta look. Oh God, I gotta look away. He's looking. Like, what the fuck?
What do you think he's saying to his wife right now? As a Capitals fan,
he's probably going, "We beat you, you dumb bitch. You dummy, dumb bitch. Go back to Felipe."
He probably is even saying the Islanders are coming for
I bet
you.
she goes like this though. Look, go back to the Philippines, you fucking.
Oh my God, bro.
Go back to where you got chickens
Go
running
back
in
to
the
the
street.
fucking Washington Capitals. How's your cap feel now, tit?
How's your fucking livestock?
How do you feel with rice patties, you motherfucker? You stick you in a fucking rice patty. No, I was just.
You fucking trip over a tripwire on the end of school.
Yeah, you
Go back to where you lost your laundry in a bucket.
You lost your lawn. You drink.
Say hello to Agent Orange for me.
Say hello to Agent. I thought Agent Orange was the guy who walked around who was orange. No, that's the fucking shit they used to spray into the air, Lou. No, it's an agent. I'm telling you, they call him Agent Orange.
Oh,
Double O.
That's a cleaning product.
00 clean. 00.
They used to use that to clean their.
Wait, what number
clean
is he,
their
Lou?
bricks.
What number is he? He's 007. 00.
Evan.
Evan Heaven.
00 Evan.
00.
Yo, who did he used to play as in 007?
What?
Oh God, he used to fucking play as that fucking big fucking guy with the teeth. What's his name again?
No, that was me. I played as him.
Oh no, then the little Chinese guy. That's who he was.
Odd Job.
Odd Job. Yeah, he's like, I'm Odd Job. He's an odd job. Tit. I used to go,
You're like, yo, look, and you sneak up behind him with a magnum to his head.
Dude, we used to put a screen on the TV halfway like this, so one guy on that side could see this side, this guy could see that side, and you couldn't see each other where you were, because as soon as you would play that game, two players to fucking kill each other, you could just look at the dude's screen and see where he was in 2 seconds. We winded up putting a fucking screen up like a sheet up in the middle of the screen. We taped it to like the fucking actual screen itself, and you couldn't see the other side now. So we were able to sneak up on each other and do all this shit. So at one point I sneak up on Lou and I put my gun in the back of his fucking head and I nudge Mike and I go, Mike, look. And I'm standing there with my gun to his head and you see him in scope in his gun looking around trying to look for me, going like this with his character going like this and going like this and stuff. And I'm like, yo, Mike, look. And he's like, what are you guys laughing at? And I'm like, Lou, guess what? He's like, what? I'm like, you're dead. Like that. And he was like, that's fucked up. Where were you? And I was like, I've been standing behind you for a fucking hour, bro. Like, stop camping. You know,
Murder.
That was the first
Who
time.
Who camped in fucking GoldenEye? You know
But
what
that
I
was
mean?
the. I know he did. That was the first time we ever started playing like fucking, you know, competitive, like shoot 'em up gaming like that, man. That was fucking awesome, man. That was a lot of fun. We would play for like 7 hours straight, man, with that screen up, dude. And then I remember one of our friends went out and bought like oak tag paper that was like really big, and he put that on the screen, which made it even better because now it was like skinnier and it wasn't like the bed sheet we had up. Like, to think that we had to do that to play a game against each other back then was crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But we did it.
Split screen, yeah.
And now look at the future, how it is now. Now you could be playing me on your phone in your car. Well, you know, I'm sitting at home in my room.
Yeah.
Like, it's fucking crazy how far it came, you know?
It is.
It is nuts.
It is nutso.
But anyway, we'll be back to regular scheduled programming this Saturday for Insomniac.
Yeah.
Back to the regular Saturday night show. And then the 14th, like I said, we're doing second episode of Poker Night Live on the channel. So hold your buttholes for that. And also, oh my
Get the fuck out! I'm throwing up!
Casey is Raw says, I didn't like GoldenEye on N64. Well, why don't you fucking slit your wrist right now?
How don't you like that?
It was, well, maybe because, like, you got to think of it this way. If he's younger than us, that to him is like some primitive shit. You got to understand that.
But hold on a second. He's got a lot of the old shit, so I don't know. I think he's...
Well, that is true. You are right about that.
Avid fucking
you are right about that. You are right about that. And I didn't think of that. I don't know why he wouldn't like it. That's weird. You're right. Because you would think that him being a gamer would like it even more. You know what I mean?
Dude, that's one of the classic games of that generation.
Yeah, because it's one of the first ones, dude. That's like one of the first ones that fucking...
I enjoyed the later Bond games. You're probably the only one who enjoyed the later
but
Bond
listen,
games.
I get the later Bond games were more intricate and more like, you know, but this game was the first of its kind. You know?
Which wrists? Both of them.
This game was the first of its kind.
And then after you slit your wrist and you die, I'm going to shit on your fucking tombstone.
Yeah. And then every year, at the same time, every year, we're going to visit it and take a shit and piss on it.
Jesus Christ, man. You guys are
I'm
fucking...
going to evacuate myself on your fucking gravestone head. Fucking
Gravestone head.
Gravestone. You're fucking... Oh, like... The fuck hole.
I'm going to make sure I drink a fucking bottle of fucking vodka before I get there so I can piss all over it. Yellow, too.
We had a friend who had to be hit with the Narcan over the weekend. He fucking...
Narcan,
Why am I laughing,
Narcan.
dude? It's fucked up.
It is fucked up, man. He was in a casino with another kid that we know, and he apparently was partying, and before he knew it, he was passed out on the floor in the casino.
Now,
and
where did you hear that?
I heard it from somebody at the card game. Somebody at the card game.
Chipwich?
Huh?
The Chipwich?
No, I honestly, I don't even remember. I think it was someone else, though. I gotta remember. Somebody said something about it, and I didn't get into detail.
Did it happen that day?
I don't know. No, I don't think so. I think it happened like a couple of weeks ago.
All right, so here's the thing.
But he's all right.
Earlier that day,
yeah,
I saw the person that he supposedly was with, and he didn't say a fucking word to me.
Wow. Well, maybe he didn't, like, it's not his business to tell you. I don't know. Maybe he was doing it. You know what I mean?
I only know the fucking guy 39 years. You know?
Yeah, well, when it comes to those two dudes, a lot of fucking, they do weird shit, man. You know? They're
Like
in their own little... They're in their own little world, you know?
You think Tavant, like, snuck a few strokes of his cock in when he was passed out?
Jesus Christ, man.
I don't even know what that means.
I don't even want to fucking think of that. Oh yeah.
And in Casey's Raw goes, I really didn't like N64.
Wait, what? I think he's just being a troll now. There's no way.
No. You lost all video game credibility with me forever.
Jesus Christ.
What the hell is that?
My God, man. The fuck was that?
Are you guys coming to Oklahoma to piss and shit on my grave? No, we're actually going to fly your fat ass back to New York.
First of all, how would you even know about Golden? I don't even have electricity there yet.
You know what, Casey? You get one cracked open for you, Booby. Pour him one. This one's for you, Booby. You know I still love you. Even though these guys are pouncing on you. For Christ's sake. All right, everybody. We're wrapping this bitch up. 11 o'clock East Coast about. Have a good rest of the night. We'll see you guys Saturday night on the channel. And tomorrow night, we'll see you for me and Shannon are definitely 100% going to be on tomorrow night on the Patreon if you guys are around. Shout out to everybody out there. Hope you guys have a good midweek, hump night, whatever the fuck. You guys got anything to say before we bounce?
Get the fuck out of here!
Oh, shit. Anyway, Filthy, you're on the show this Saturday?
Yeah.
Chris?
Nah, fuck you.
Go fuck yourself, Chris.
Fuck you.
Fucking, all we need is your neck brace. Just give me that and you don't even need to show up.
I got 3 of them. I'll give you one of them.
No, seriously, can I have one of them?
Maybe.
No, really, I really want one. I want to wear it to the card game on the 14th.
Nah, fuck you.
I want to wear it. I want to wear it the whole time, and see how it feels.
I'll give you the one that they gave me in the hospital.
I want to see how it feels, dude.
I'll give you the one that they gave me in the hospital.
I gave you the one that they gave me in the hospital. Well, guess what?
Butter cunt. Butter snatch.
Butter up. I'm gonna butter up your cunt.
Butter snatch. Let me in.
Jesus.
42.
Well, happy birthday to my daughter the other day, and happy birthday coming up to my wife Shannon. She is going to be
42. 42.
Oh,
40, 42.
boy.
40, 42. Fuck you! Fuck you!
42 in your mouth. Well, that's about it, folks. We'll see you Saturday. See you tomorrow night on the Patreon. God bless all of you. Have a safe drive home. Good night. God bless. What was that from, Mike?
I don't know. What is that?
Come on. What show is that from? Have a good night. Get safe. Have a good night. God bless.
I don't know. Who the fuck is
That
it?
sounds familiar.
Come on, man. He used to say it
can't
after
remember.
every single show.
Def Comedy Jam.
Remember the HBO's Def Comedy Jam with what's his name, Russell Simmons? And he'd
I
come
don't
on.
watch a lot.
Yeah, but remember he'd come on this. Every single episode he'd come up there and go like this. Yo, thanks for coming out. Get home safe. Good night and God bless. With that list that he had.
Too many blacks on that show for me.
Yo, yeah, that's where what's his name got his start. What's his name? Funny fucking. He used to have that show with the fuck's his name again?
Dave
Martin
Chappelle?
Lawrence.
Oh.
Martin Lawrence came out of that. Well, Chappelle, a lot of fucking comics came out of that shit, man. Dude, they had some great comics. Come on, you gotta admit that. No, bull fucking shit. Def Comedy Jam had good comics, bro. Chris, did you ever watch it?
What?
On HBO? Def Comedy Jam on HBO?
What? Hey, Tom, you don't know there's a show going on.
Oh, this is how it started last time.
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
Chris, you like that show, that Def Comedy Jam? Right. Right.
I mean, I don't even know what you're talking about right now.
Dude, you're a fucking meathead, bro.
Yeah, and you're a fucking douchehead.
You're a fucking dick breath, bro.
It's all good, you fucking cocksucking faggot.
You're a fucking faggot, bro. You're not even a fucking... You're a faggot.
No, you are a fucking faggot.
No, you're the fucking faggot, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck you!
Fucking faggot.
Guess what, motherfucker? And guess what, motherfucker?
And guess what?
What?
And guess what, motherfucker?
Rat.
And guess what?
Fuck you up! I'm gonna fuck you up! Motherfucker! Oh, I wanna fuck you up!
I'll fuck it.
This is Speedy Juice. This is Speedy Juice. This is Speedy. He knows is as bad as Ken. He knows he's the best. This is Speedy Juice.
And I'm about to fart before the end of the night, folks. I'm about to fart.
Jesus Christ, man.
Yo, Chris, this jerk-off says he likes the Jaguar controller better than the N64 controller.
Oh my god.
Who said that?
Bro. Casey.
He's fucking trolling the shit out of you guys right now.
Yeah.
He's gotta be.
Christ.
Are we still live?
Yeah, we're still alive.
I need to know.